What's going on, fellas? Yeah. Gonna go ahead and add me an addendum. Gonna add a little something, man, to the gumbo mix from the last video or podcast that I did, man. The internet is just abuzz with this new topic. Every now and then this topic rears its ugly head about should men actually interject themselves in dangerous situations when a broad is in the mix, or as far as a broad is concerned, man. Yeah, because I'm hearing a lot of folks, castigate, man, talking crazy about these brothers, man, that they didn't do nothing. You know what I mean? I don't know what happened at that situation with this Roda chick over in Houston, Texas, but yeah, man, I mean, she got a whole bunch of folks, man, mad at these brothers because they wouldn't interject themselves in the situation, man. And I went on record and I told y'all, man, there ain't no real right or wrong to the answer, man. It just depends on the situation. It depends on the people involved. It depends on what's going on. Depends on why they're having the disagreement or the squabble. You know what I mean? I mean, under no circumstances, I'm letting y'all know from experience, you do not involve yourself in no domestics, man. If you know that this chick is, in the mix with her dude, her husband, her fiance, her boyfriend, good luck with that. Good luck with that. You run the risk of getting murked by the bitch you're trying to save. Can't tell me that don't happen. It does, because I've been a victim of that shit. Yeah, being a captain, looking like a straight idiot, like a straight fool, man. Out there trying to save a chick, man, from some nigga, man, and you find out that hell, she more about it than he is once you jump in the mix, man. Shit. And then there's just this thing, man, where fellas just don't understand, man. If the female really loves you, if she really cares about you, man, she is not going to involve you in no fuckery, man. She ain't going to do it, man. You can always tell, what a female really think about you, man. If she's out here buck wilding, doing stupid shit, and the first thing that come out of her mouth is, I'm going to get my brother. I'm going to get my uncle. I'm going to get my daddy. I'm going to get my, yeah. Real shit, man. You know exactly what she think about your ass, man, when she says shit like that. She don't mind putting your ass on the front line. She don't mind putting you out there to get murked. She don't mind having you out there to do some penitentiary time, man. She don't give two fucks about you, nigga. She don't. How can she? How can she, in her right mind, in her rational mind, say that she actually care about a male in her family when she is out there deliberately starting shit and then says, if you jump bad with me after I start shit, I'm going to go and get some of the males in my family to take care of you. Some of y'all, I mean, I don't know, man. Some of y'all may have been brought up in Mayberry. I damn sure wasn't. Hell, if you a Mac City player, man, you already know. I mean, I had this one chick, man, Crybaby Nish. Ooh wee. I mean, I seen the writing on the wall a long time ago with this broad, man. You know what I mean? She, once upon a time, actually ran up on one of her ex-dudes, smacked him, was cussing him out, was assaulting him, and all, just being really ratchet, man. And then when he responds and smacks the shit out of her, she looking at me like, and I'm looking at her like, bitch, you got what you asked for. You know what I mean? You got what you asked for. Now, what I did do is I did run over and I did intercede in breaking it up. You know what I mean? So she wouldn't get mollywopped no more. And dude was thankful and he got in his ride and he drove off. You know what I mean? But she was so hot about the shit, man, she called the police on him. And then she proceeded to lie about the situation. Talking about he started it and he put his hands on her, and then she wanted me to participate in the lie. And I'm laughing my ass off, man. Because when the cops asked me, I'm like, no, that didn't happen. No, that didn't happen. She was mad about that. Like, so what? Don't be doing that. I told all my girls, man, don't be starting stupid shit around me. Because I ain't going to co-sign, bitch. I ain't going to do it. And now this same heifer, one time she over at my crib, man, with one of her friends, and you know, they attention whores, man. They always want attention like a motherfucker, man. There was a group of niggas outside my apartment. You know, they getting drunk, they getting rowdy. You know, some young niggas, man. And you know, and they respected me, right? You know what I mean? I'm like OG status over there. And my chicks, they keep going out to the ride. I don't know what they was doing, but for some reason they just had to keep going back and forth to the ride, back and forth to the ride, back and forth, out of my spot, back to their car, back in my house. They did this like 3 times, right? And I'm like, man, they attention whoring, man. I'm like, seriously. So the brothers out there, they drunk. And you know how it get, man. Brothers start talking crazy. And not to mention the fact that these females that I'm fucking with, right? Crybaby Nish and her friend Crazy K, they ain't even gotta be drunk or how to talk crazy. That's they default mode, nigga. They down for whatever. They don't give 2 shits. So I guess one of the dudes, you know, stepped to him like, yo, what you doing over here? You know, what's up? And they said, we over here, you know, fucking with Big Mike, and you know what I mean? We just chilling. And I guess one of the dudes was like, shit, fuck all that. Come over here, fuck with me. And, you know, let's do this and let's do that and the third. And then all of a sudden, I don't know what else got said or what else was exchanged, man. But then all of a sudden, I hear a whole bunch of just commotion right outside my door, man. A whole bunch of crazy shit popping off. Oh Lord, man, you could tell it was really about to go down, boy. It was about to really pop. The females is yelling and screaming. The niggas is yelling and screaming and shit. And I come out there and I, you know, basically put the girls in the apartment, and I come out and you know, it's just me. It's about 15 niggas. It's just me, you know what I mean? And I'm like, hey, what the problem is, right? And so I immediately go to the 2 dudes that I'm rapping to most of the time, and the dudes that I perceive to be the shot callers, the leaders of the, you know, the whole crew, right? And I'm like, man, is there something that y'all need to tell me? I'm like, what's going on here? And they like, oh man, your girls is real fly, the mouth popping off, this, that, and the third. And then there was a couple of dudes, right, that was so drunk and inebriated, they actually made attempts to get at me, right? But the other 2 dudes who I was talking to, who was the leaders of the crew, they basically stopped them and they pinned them up against the wall. And, you know, so there was a lot of loud noise and commotion going on outside my apartment, man, in the foyer. So the females, they come rushing back out. They got their pumps and their heels in their hand. I mean, hey, I can say a lot of things about my broads, man. You know what I'm saying? And one of them is one of them that I can't say. I can't say that they soft. And I can't say that they some punks. They definitely ain't that. They don't give a fuck, man. They are in it to win it, man. And they came back out there in that foyer like, what's up? You all right, Big Mike? You all right, Big Mike? And they were just making it worse, man. They were just making it more and more chaotic. And I'm like, man, I'm good. Take your ass back in the house. Now, I also had a partner over there with me that day. The side trickster. Anybody that knows about the Mac City tales of debauchery know all about the side trickster, man. It's pussy over everything. But he ain't really no goon. He ain't really no street nigga, man. And he was in there trying to regulate the broads and tell them to sit down. He's like, you girls need to sit down. You need to stop this and stop that. And they weren't paying him no attention, man. They pretty much laughing at him and shit. And I'm out there by myself. To a degree, I am kind of expecting him to come out, but he never came out. The only two folks that came out was the two crazy ass broads. You know what I'm saying? Even though they were the catalyst for the whole disruption, and I'm out there trying to simmer the shit down, man. So then comes the question, right? If I'm really cool with these chicks and they really cool with me, would they actually even put themselves in a situation, in a scenario where I would actually have to come out and squash this shit? You know what I mean? I want y'all to think about that, man. If they really was cool with me, you know what I mean? If a couple of dudes out there said, hey, baby, you know what I mean? Come fuck with me. I mean, cause shit, they ain't no bad looking chicks. And you know they drinking and they high and all that shit. Stop taking your ass outside enticing these niggas, man. Shit. Now I gotta get out here and I gotta put my life on the line because all y'all wanna be ignorant. You know, I'm not just putting it on the chicks, you know what I'm saying? I mean, I'm in a shit sandwich. I got ignorant niggas and ignorant bitches, you know what I mean? But it takes somebody civilized to actually jump into that shit. Now you as a man, right? You got a choice to make. Is the juice worth the squeeze? You gotta jump between some ignorant nigga and some ignorant broad. Keep in mind, this is just you going in blind. You don't know shit about nobody, man. But if you sit back in the cut and you analyze the shit, I mean, you can pretty much deduce that you just interjecting yourself in just an overblown, ridiculous ass nigga moment, man. And ain't no grown man got no time for that shit, man. And then some would even be like, you know, you shouldn't even have a second thought about interjecting yourself, man. But I really want y'all to think about the female mindset. If she really cared about you, man, would she even put you in that situation? Because check it. Nish, yes, Nish, you bitch. You actually was on your phone about to call your brother over there. And if you would have did that night, we probably would have been on the 6 o'clock news, man, because somebody would have got shot. It would have either been your younger brother or it would have been one of them niggas. Because, you know, I know your brother, he a good dude and he love his sis. And as soon as he hears something fucked up, he coming. You know what I mean? But it took me to actually simmer you down and say, no, we are not going to bring your brother over here and drag him through this shit. I'm going to take care of this. You know what I'm saying? So then I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, damn, how much love do she really have for her brother? I mean, what kind of love is that? You got 15 inebriated, drunk niggas out here, and your brother minding his business somewhere. You gonna call him and tell him that you've been fucked with or you've been violated, and he gonna come over and he packing. So now you done set him up to get popped, get killed, or do prison time. I mean, what kind of love is that, man? What kind of love is that for your brother, man? You know what I mean? It took me. He ain't my brother. You know what I mean? But I'm very sensitive to what black men go through out here in these streets, man. And her brother was a solid dude. He was a good dude, man. And I'm just like, I mean, because he was basically taking care of the whole family, man, and with his hustles. You know what I mean? The whole family, extended family was depending on him to actually make shit shake in them streets, man. And I'm like, you know, that's the last thing he need on his mind, man. It's bullshit like this, man. He need to have his head clear. He need to not be in the fog of war that this woman done created and shit. So, you know, I'm gonna make sure that this end right. You know what I mean? No bloodshed, nobody getting fucked up, nobody in the hospital, nobody downtown in cuffs. You know what I mean? Yeah, man, these chicks, man, they agents of chaos, man. It was like, she's just gonna escalate it. just gonna escalate it. And once again, it's over words. Everybody basically stating that, this fake female didn't deserve to get hit in the face with a brick over no words. Shit. Every day shit get blown out of proportion by broads, man. Over words. Shit. You know how many times a chick told me that she was going to call somebody to come and kill me? Not even over words. Over some shit that she willingly did. Imagine that. I'm minding my own business. I get a phone call from some disgruntled ass bitch because somebody seen one of her pornos that she did 5 years ago, and she done signed on the dotted line. Now, what kind of stupid ass mentality does it take for a female to call you, cuss you out, talking about she gonna get you killed and murdered because somebody seen her doing a porno that she willingly signed up to do? So, I mean, I don't really have much sympathy for females out here. I really don't, because I've just been dipped in the stupidity of the culture. It's just sad, man, to see that most of these folks cannot think their way out of a wet paper bag, bro. I'm like, no, bitch, you signed up to do a porn. The object of doing the porn is to be seen doing porn, because that's how I make money. You got chicks saying all sorts of stupid shit. He said that no one would ever see the porno. I'm like, that defeats the purpose of me filming the porn. To turn around and tell you I'm not gonna let nobody see it. If it was just for some personal shit, I wouldn't be goddamn having you sign no contracts or paying you. Stop lying, bitch. Shit. But nah, man, just bottom line, man, if you got a chick, man, who just willingly just interjects you into all sorts of nigga moments, man, out here in these streets at her behest, you gotta really seriously question her love or her lack of love therein for you. And you really need to think about what kind of relationship that you got with this chick, man. You know what I mean? Because for real, whenever you got a female that's just willingly putting you in super dangerous situations, man, she can't have that much love for you, man. Or she just got some sort of mental deficiency, mental defect, man. Seriously, man. Well, anyway, I just wanted to add that little tidbit, man. Yeah, y'all really need to understand that if she putting you through that, this for cats that got serial situations, man, with a chick that you always got to run to her defense. You always got to make sure that she's safe. That chick don't get two fucks about you, man. She don't. Now, I don't know who is the catalyst for this behavior. Hell, it might be you. You might be so stuck in the Superman role, you don't give a fuck what the bitch do, where she do it, why she do it, how she do it, why, you know what I mean? But you just got this thing in your head that, just because she means this to you, she can get away with murder. And I can understand that, right? Because there's been situations where, like I said, even with Nish, she is a classic shit starting bitch, man. And I always found myself, like on 3 or 4 occasions, interjecting myself to make sure she didn't get her motherfucking ass beat. Shit. But there's a difference between me and these other niggas and shit. I'm not gonna try and get physical with you at her behest. I'm gonna try and solve it rationally. You know what I mean? Because I know that mouth. Oh yeah, she'll take you there, Jack. That bitch will take you there, man. Mm-hmm. And of course, hence, all through the years where I did all that Captain Sailor Horn and had my cape on and shit, as soon as I fell ill, bitches in the wind. So, let that be a lesson to you, fellas. Let that be a lesson to you. Yeah, you can do all that caping if you want. But if your relationship is not founded upon something substantive, instead of just money, Man, these bitches don't give a fuck about you, man. Stay your ass out they mix. Stay your ass out they problems. For real. Look out for you. Look out for number one, because they damn sure are. Big Mike and I'm out.